All right, good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Comet fans, football fans, Warren Lumberjack fans, just football fans in general, right here to Dixon Road, Exit 3. We are at the Galaxy for 4A quarterfinal action between the Mills Comets and the Warren Lumberjacks. I'm Steve Henson. Joining me tonight, Mr. Terry Jordan. Hey, Jay, how you doing, buddy?
Yo. Hey, man, I am glad to be here with you, Steve. You know, my brother D-Rob, he had to take a little Thanksgiving trip. You know, we got a couple of people out, not going to be here today, but it is a blessing, and I'm thankful to be here with you, Steve.
Hey, listen, so you're right, no D-Rod tonight. We're going to miss him. You know, I thought about we could just bring him in, Bluetooth him into the setup and everything, and let the world hear. Maybe if the game, maybe if we need his feedback later in the game, we can give him a call and bring him on. But we do got Avery McMullen on production tonight. We appreciate Avery jumping in for us as Shanice is also out of town for the holidays. And then, of course, down on our field cam, we're going to bring all kinds of angles to you if we can tonight. We'll see. Hopefully things go great. We got Wade Rainey on our main cam, and then Brandon Holt is down on our field cam getting you up close and personal shots. So, man, this one should be a fun one. The underdogs come out tonight, as they like to be called, and so there's like people like to call them. And I'm excited to be here on the Mills Comet Network and bringing you Comet football tonight. And man, it's crazy to think, Terry, we're nearly at the end of the football season. Quarterfinal action tonight. We got semifinal action in 5 and 6A tonight. 8-man title Thursday. We got 5A and, 6A, I guess 5A Friday. You got the game Saturday, and then we go into next weekend with the final two. And so, man, I can't believe we're already here, but the one thing that I think we can all agree on is it's that thing called football weather out there right now.
Absolutely. High of 50 for the day.
Did it even get there?
I'll tell you this. Talking with Coach Lee and Coach Hicks, they've had these guys told them they need to work out every day, be out in the cold, so that they've been out ready. They are prepared for the cold, and they said just what you said. It's football weather out here, and they feel mighty toasty today because I guess it was colder last night. But, hey, we've got a lot of football around the state, and, but I've heard all over the internet that Exit 3, the Dixon Road Dynasty, is the game of the week for a lot of people tonight.
Well, I'll say last week's Clinton game definitely opened the eyes of people the naysayers. And listen, I mean, I'll say it. I was a naysayer. I'm not going to lie.
For sure.
I had my moments. I mean, and again, I wouldn't say I'm a naysayer against Clinton. I would say that I've been in the camp of let's see this team continue to prove it. They've done it all year long. But when you start a freshman, when you start so many young guys, you make that move down to 4A. Like, those things, everyone's going to be paying attention. Plus, you got to think what you just moved on from over the last couple of years, the Jabray Shaw years, the Turk years. I mean, it's been a special run in 5A for this team. And I think I saw you in a comment thread I jumped into as well on social media where people talking about, a 5A school dominating 4A. This is a 4A school. Like,
we were the third smallest 4A school in the classification the last 4 years.
5A, yeah.
I'm sorry, third smallest, and I think we are only the 10th biggest 4A school.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, we're right where we played 4A basketball last year, baseball. So, we are pretty much right where we need to be. At least for, as the time is, the transfer portal is always open, as Dion says. And so we can always get those school numbers up and go right back up to 5A if everybody wants us to.
But I mean, you're right where you fit, and I think you're gonna see that here tonight in this ball game, in that this is gonna be one of those games where you're going to find out, where you fit in the pecking order of 5A. Obviously, Bo Hembry, Warren, what a legacy this program brings when they come here. And obviously, Coach Lee and Coach Hembry are no strangers to one another. They've played a lot of games against one another. I think there was a few state titles in there back at Dollarway for Coach Lee. So I mean, this is an intriguing matchup. And my point is that this is a team that they're right where they're supposed to be in 4A. Maybe we don't give them the credit. Maybe the outsiders don't give them the credit they deserve because they played in what is many look at as a down conference in this region, and that's fine. It happens. But what you do is you go out and you beat Clinton 42-10, and you say, hey,
after being down by 10.
Yeah, exactly. 42 straight points.
Doing that,
a lot of discipline out of this team.
And that's the one thing that Coach Hicks and Coach Lee said after the game, and it's really been a blessing watching them grow with these kids, because what people don't realize is talking about the Charlie and the Jabrays and all of them, these seniors right now are the winningest Comets in football history. They've won almost 30 games in their school career.
Wow.
So if they win tonight, it'll be I believe their 30th career win as seniors. Not a lot of guys can do that in 3 years. So as far as the talent we pushed through, absolutely. But now it is more about a team. It is about being disciplined. They understand where their inefficiencies are, and they know that people are going to watch film and scheme them all week. The last couple of weeks, guys like Zion Smith, guys like Chauncey Haynes says, we know they're watching us. They know what our weaknesses are, what our tendencies are. Mm-hmm. And now we have to do the things the right way and build the plays and build the game the right way and continue to just build off of that. And that's why you see guys like Hicks that had a relatively quiet sophomore year. They start to kind of double on Chauncey 3 weeks ago with Lone Oak, and now Hicks has 3 catches for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like it's just being able to have these young guys that have been trained up all year, guys that messed up or had inefficiencies at the beginning of the season, that now they're not sophomores anymore. They're not freshmen anymore. They're 15, 16-year-old kids that have 10 games of football, of quality football, regardless of the opponent. And shout out to the 200 of you in the chat right now.
Are we live?
It says we're live.
We're live?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not on mine. That's the only reason I asked. Sorry.
I try to always pull
Oh, no, we're good. We're good now.
D-Rob said, hey,
mine's going really slow on my end.
Steve's got the mall meld internet, and we're over here at Dixon Road, you know.
Sorry, man. No, but seriously, like, so we can't run YouTube off the school network.
Right.
And so, like, yeah, and so that's what I've had to go to my hotspot. So, sorry. Anyway, I hate to cut you off.
No, you're right.
I was like, are we live? Because it's not there.
So my question to you is, based off what you've seen this year, what is the difference what is the difference that has changed the minds of some people, of guys like Kyle, to pick us the win tonight when most people have picked us by more than 20 losing?
Well, I think it's a whole body of work. I'm not going to try to freeze you out, but I'm going to try to get us some sound as we've got our captains on the field. But I would say it's a whole body of work. I think what people were waiting for was what we saw against Clinton. Clinton come out and punched you in the mouth.
Absolutely.
And you punched back, and then you punched back, and then you knocked them out. And that's what people wanted to see. Absolutely. Like, we saw this team knock people out all year long. You know, there's a video going around right now of them watching SpongeBob on the sidelines. So I mean, like people have seen that and go, wow, they're killing people. But then you look back and you go, wow, their strength of schedule, like, what is it, like 32-57 or some craziness. Like, yeah. But then you see Clinton come in here and punch this team in the mouth.
10 wins with good wins.
Yeah, 10 good wins. And so they come in here and say and sock you in the mouth, take it to you, go up 10-0. Really could have been up 14-0, but that's when you saw Mills really step up tall and make some stops, hold them to a field goal, and then from then it was Mills all the way, the rest of the way. And so that's a situation that I think that's what has at least given some people, have opened some eyes and gone, okay, Elijah Moody, he's not a freshman. He's a sophomore now. He's legit. You know, Kyle said it on the podcast this week. You know, it was one of those deals where he's like, you know, this is a team that has Moody can beat you in the pocket. He can beat you out of the pocket. He made those comments. You know, I kind of called him out a few times in that video and talking about if you can keep Moody in the pocket, he can't. And he wasn't saying he can't throw the ball. We all know how dangerous he is running the football. Absolutely. You don't want to get in front of him. Absolutely. You don't want to get behind him because he's going to run you over or he's going to outrun you.
And last week we saw a lot. Clinton's game plan was to do that, and they just were a little speed too short to get to that corner because as soon as he cut up the sideline, there was no catching him at that point. And once again, he is still not 15 yet.
Right, exactly.
He's still not 15.
And here come your Mills Comets as they make their way out onto the field. So this is going to be a fun one. And again, even now, like, I want to talk about this. Look at the numbers for Mills out here right now.
Absolutely.
Tell me that's a 5A football team. For those people that were talking mess in comments, this is a 4A football team. Watch when Warren comes out. It's not like you got guys lined up from 20 to 20 down there. This is a 4A football team with 4A numbers with guys that are playing both ways all night long.
And there are 9 freshmen that are suited up as well.
Which is wild.
And by the way, you will see some of those freshmen play tonight. TJ Talbert, as well as our young guard, Ricky. But we have quite a few freshmen that have stepped up, and they played their season. They had a great season, and it looks like we're going to be kicking off. Steve?
Yep, we're going to kick off to get things started. Well, I'll tell you right now as we get things started, my keys to this one is I want to see this Mills defense, we know what the offense can do. So I'm excited to see us kicking off here because this is an offense. You and I talked about it in pregame as we were walking down around the field. This is a Warren offense, in my opinion, that's going to stretch the field and do things to this defense that they've not seen all year long. I'm very curious to see how Mills responds to that defensively, and I think that makes for this to be an intriguing matchup. This has all the feel of being one of those 54-51 type games at the end.
Hey, listen, we've given up 60 points, 71 points on the year. So
yeah, I know it.
Hey, listen. Right now, the Comets are, knock on wood, the lowest scoring defense in Mills Comets history since 1969. Last week, they broke the school record for wins in a season, and this is a short. All right,
here we go. Short
kick.
Bounding kick.
It's still in bounds.
And picked up at the 13 and going to be returned out across the 15-yard line. And that is where Warren will start this offensive possession.
Sorry to step on you there,
yeah,
Steve.
You're good.
I'm used to one thing.
I know.
Yeah.
We're throwing you a whole curveball here. So,
and that was Eduardo on the kick there.
Now that's where I'm going to need your love at is helping with the names and numbers. I've got the roster out here, but I'll need you on that one for sure because I don't have an actual roster in front of me.
Well, if you see a number better than I see it and you say the number, I'll probably know.
I promise you, I won't see a number better than you.
I don't know.
It is rough.
Listen, at least you have your glasses on today.
I believe that's Miller. That ball tipped into the air, going to be picked off, intercepted. Did he come down? Oh, no, couldn't come down with it.
Miles Castor-Wallace got hit by his own teammate, and that was Chauncey Haynes that hit Miles there.
Oh, man. So tough one there. That could have been a big play to get things started for the Comets.
Actually, TJ Talbot, the freshman, is starting in the nickel, as I'm seeing number 24. The Comets decided to start a freshman today.
So 2nd down and 10 now as the Lumberjacks. They'll hand this one away up the middle, out across the 20. That's going to be it as he'll be dumped at the 21-yard line, as that was the running back number 5, Aaron Davis.
Did a good job squeezing through right there. That was Jamison Parker on the tackle.
And Parker's a guy that I've heard you guys say a lot, say his name a whole lot as well. Is that Jordan at quarterback? No, Jordan's going to be out here at wide receiver, right? It's Miller. Instead, they keep it. Quarterback right up behind the running back, trying to get around the left side. Going to be slung down at the 26-yard line. But that's going to be enough for a first down for the Lumberjacks.
Just barely right there, Steve. And they're going to run that quarterback power a lot when they get into these short yardage or intermediate situations. I believe last week they ran it 3 straight times to get their first touchdown.
I apologize to the Lumberjack fans that would be in the comments. That's Cam Burks at quarterback. I should know that. Again, we're at a good spot. It's very difficult to see at this angle for the numbers for whatever reason. All right, so Burks will hand this one away up the middle, and we got a helmet falling on the field. Thankfully, a head's not in it anymore.
Darren Weston had to come off the field, and he'll be replaced by – there's TJ Talbot coming back in. Number 24.
So Aaron Davis on that carry.
Man, how many teams do you know start freshmen both ways live? It's crazy, man.
Well, and again, I think that's where it comes. Oh, we had a penalty on the play. We missed that.
He kept.
Did he continue playing with the helmet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Avery's saying it was face mask. I was not paying attention to our white hat. And unfortunately, we are patched into the ref mic, but we can't get it to feed over to our road. So a little disappointed in that. Now Burks, he'll hand this one. Nope, kept it up the left side. Around the corner across midfield into Comet territory. Burks going to be drugged down by, I believe that's King Warren. Was that 10?
That was 18. Miles Castor-Wallace.
Gotcha. So Castor-Wallace on the tackle. Now the Lumberjacks want to go quick. And Comets, they're not going to get guys off the field. They don't. They had 12 on. There should be a flag. They're going to throw it deep. Free play. Looking inside the red zone. Falls harmlessly incomplete.
He was locked up by Isaiah Stribling right there.
And I think this official is going to give us a break. I don't think he threw the flag, surprisingly, as the Comets definitely had 12 on the field, but we get away with it.
He might have got behind the ref. You know how that
goes. He saw him. He saw him. He gave him credit for it, but he saw him. So
he gave the freshman a little effort there.
Yeah.
He said, you get one freshman.
We'll take it. I think they thought they had a free play. So Burks on 2nd down. He'll hand it to Davis up the middle. Davis, nice little move in the hole. Davis carrying guys to the 25 to the 24-yard line. They'll mark him at the 25. and it'll be 1st and 10 Lumberjacks.
Chambers on the tackle there. Isaiah Chambers.
I like on the roster that Coach Hicks sent me with all the nicknames and everything. I'm loving that, so I'm all over it. I'm a nickname guy. I've made people mad, but I'm a nickname guy. I love it. So Burks, he'll hand this one away again. Davis, the workhorse on this drive. He'll get 5 more down to the 20. And right now, the more physical push right now is coming from that Warren front as they continue to move the ball down the field all the way to the 20. And it'll be 2nd down and 5. First trip to the Boyd Law Firm red zone for the Lumberjacks.
They're going that power again.
Yeah, power left. He's going to be about a yard. Let's see where they spot him. They're going to spot him at the 23, so it'll be 3 yards shy of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Lumberjacks.
And that was Zeke Zion Smith right there.
Well, Zion, I was going through the pictures. I had a whole setup, which I didn't get quite time to get plugged in, but we may try to throw that graphic up here in a little bit. But boy, his pictures, that's a grown man down there.
Absolutely. And they're going to run the power
Jordan,
again.
yeah, this is Jordan on the handoff. Oh, fumble and into the end zones goes Antonio Jordan. Touchdown Lumberjacks.
And it looked like he was going to fumble it, but he just barely held on to it.
I was fumbling my words because I got in between Burks and Jordan. And when I realized, I was like, that's not Burks. That man's way taller than Cam Burks. Antonio Jordan scores from, about
25.
No, about 18.
Sorry, 18.
Yeah, 18 out.
The original line of scrimmage.
Yep. So now on for the extra point for the Lumberjacks as they take an early 6-0 lead. Oh, snap. They bobble it, can't get it down. And the meeting, they can't return it.
We're going to count that as a block. Alan Hall on the block.
It's the easiest block of Alan Hall's career. I just grabbed it. Your foot goes nowhere near this ball, son.
His foot made contact. We'll give him the block.
All right, well, so after just, 8:47 to go in our first quarter, Warren leads this one 6-0. And now we'll get to see this Comet offense on the field.
A lot different than what we thought we were going to see out of Warren tonight. We were thinking they were going to spread the ball out and, throw it all over the yard. But right now they're running a lot of power, a lot of quarterback power and counter and reads here. And
I'm not surprised, but they are still spreading them out. And that's the thing. They've got you spread out. And so now you've got to defend every lane. And so it opens things up. And then you get into the red zone, and what do? You bring big Antonio Jordan, just 6'5", 225 of him out there to run the power. So not a bad choice there if you're Warren to be able to run that power run into the end zone.
And we're missing A.J. Cartwright, one of our defensive linemen. He is in Houston with his family this week. So, sometimes things happen, but prayers out for A.J. Cartwright and safe travels.
Absolutely.
Nice kick there.
So this one returnable at the 18-yard line. Out across the 30, 35, 40, and Hunter with a good return to get things started for the Comets as he's all the way out to the 44-yard line. Tackle was made by number 12, the kicker, Jarcolis Marquez.
Hey, listen, if he didn't make that tackle, we were going to hear the band playing.
Yes.
Whew. Boy, oh boy. And I know Hunter's shaking his head on that one. He just knew he had one right there.
It looked like it was going to open up for him. It just closed just that quickly. And so 1st and 10, we'll get to see Elijah Moody in this offense on the field now.
It's a grown freshman right there, Steve.
Yes, it is. So Moody with Rojak next to him.
Ian Streeter in motion.
Yeah, well, we had two guys in motion as 58. Was the other guy pulled a little early.
Got a little excited. And that definitely was open, by the way, the little GH counter.
I say 50, maybe it's 56.
That would have been Nick Carter.
I think it was Carter was pulling, and he just pulled a hair early. Trying to update Twitter as we go. So just so you know.
1st and 15 for the Comets.
So first down here as Moody calls out the offense. Motion Streeter. And Moody pressure up through the pocket across the 40, and he'll be slung down at the 41-yard line. Maybe 2 yards on the plays. They're going to give him the 42. And the one thing you don't want to do if you're Mills is get frustrated early. So That goes to that discipline piece. This is a much more disciplined team that we saw all season long, last week as well. Sometimes you got to battle the storm. We saw it against Clinton. You knew Warren's going to bring you a storm in here tonight. And so just keep chopping that Lumberjack wood. 2nd and 12. Moody lost the snap. Got to chase it down, and he just falls on it.
Smart.
Back at the 30. Boy.
Was that popcorn, Steve?
I'm telling you. You hear the fans down there starting to get a little bit restless. But same as the players, got to settle in. And, we saw a lot of this in the Parkview Maumelle game last week with the cold temperatures and dropping balls. The ball's a little harder when it's this cold. And so that makes a big difference as well. So 3rd down and long. We'll see what Moody and this offense have. Moody looking to his right, steps up through pressure. Now runs away from it, throws it up over the middle. That ball is picked off.
That was Jordan.
Intercepted. No. I think it is 8. That's going to be Burks, the quarterback. Cam Burks, the quarterback, with the interception.
We had 2 Comets in the area.
That was a great play by Burks to dive across. You could have used your replay. You missed your replay opportunity. Here.
Gotcha.
And just click capture replay right there.
Takes a little,
Well, you got to get used to it. I get it.
We'll get there. I got you.
No, it's getting used to it, and then your replay is actually going to pop up over here.
So we'll see how the Comets.
See, that's why I wish we had our ref mic, because I missed what that update was from our white hat.
I think they're fixing the clock. Yeah, they're fixing the play clock. 7:16.
Okay, there we go.
I'll try to call it out as best as I can, Steve.
Yeah, you got the window over there, so.
It's not helping that much.
Well, because we don't have it open very much.
Thank you. Football weather, but
you have to bear with me, too. I got a little bit of a cold. I'm here brought to you by Prednisone tonight. So, all right, motion for the Lumberjacks. That's where they go with it. They'll hand this one away. That's number 3, Tremont Miller. And Miller going to be pushed out of bounds. Short of the 40. They're going to mark him at the 42-yard line.
That was Miles Castor-Wallace on that tackle as well. It's his 3rd tackle so far.
I'm still trying to update Twitter over here. Once I get the first one done, then you can just cut and paste. But all right, here we go. 2nd down and about 6. Motion again. This time they go right up the middle with it, and this time the Comets are all over it. Spearing through there.
Allen Hall
from his safety position.
He's actually been moved down to the linebacker spot tonight. Last week against Clinton, he had to play a lot of linebacker because we had some guys getting tired, injured, and he showed out at the end of the game. He had 3 tackles and 4 plays at the end of the game and just very much showed that he could play linebacker this week, so that's where he's been practicing.
And so another big 3rd down here. Comets try to get off the field. Clark drops, throws, wants to go deep. Looking out there. Comets are there. Picked off at the 3.
Williams.
Eric Williams going to bring it back across the 10. Back across the 20, being chased. 2 Warren Lumberjacks running into each other across the 40. Finally knocked out of bounds.
Oh, my.
What a play.
Eric Williams tracked it.
Eric Williams looked like the receiver on that play as he chases it down, makes an over-the-shoulder catch, and brings it back the other way. Great job, Eric Williams.
And what a return. Nice field position. It's like the last drive didn't even happen.
Yeah, and watch these 2 Lumberjacks whack as they just take each other out. A great job as the Comets are in business.
Jordan was trying to chop some wood on that out-of-bounds play. Got to get the ball to the outside hand, Eric. Come on, he will. And I believe we're going to have a substitution on the offensive line. Durrell comes out, and Raquelin Wallace comes in, number 52.
So motion Streeter. Moody gets it. He'll hand it away to Rojak. Rojak got a seam across midfield. He'll be upended. Ball came out on the tackle. Ball is still loose. Fight for it on the turf, and let's see who comes out of there with it. As the Comets look disappointed, Rojak's upset, and it is Lumberjack football.
And that is the first fumble for Rodney Jackson this season.
And Rodney upset.
He is beside himself
well,
right now.
Replay that over here. I think the Lumberjack player just got a shoulder in that. It was a great play there by the Lumberjacks.
Wrong one.
Oh, shoot, I should have deleted all those other ones too. Boy, neither team wants to hold on to the football right now after back-to-back interceptions.
So the defense is back out again.
So right back out there, quick change. Jordan lined up here to the near side of the field, motion man. They fake it. Oh, pressure up the middle. They miss him. Burks gets away, looking to, and he tries. Oh, and he's slung down. What a play in the backfield by the Comets.
Mr. Guess Who? Zion Smith.
The grown man Zion Smith makes that play. A huge tackle in the backfield for the sack on Burks.
Have mercy. And I thought he was going to get up out of there.
Now you guys make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe button for us. We appreciate you if you do. As this is the second of our networks to hit over 2,000 subscribers. Congratulations, fellas, on that number this year.
And that was our goal. Hey, thank you, chat. Listen, chat. The Comets just sent a corner blitz from E-Will.
Aaron Donald sack. I like it, D-Rob. Well, motion again. Burks keeps it looking right. Going to throw for the throwback, and they were all over it. Comets were ready for it. Burks finds Jordan. What a catch by Jordan. Now that long stride on the way across the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6 as Antonio Jordan just took that 70 yards for the touchdown. Wow.
That one's a tough one.
Wow.
That was a good play.
Now give Cam Burks a ton of credit as Burks scrambled around, found Jordan. Jordan said, what cold hands, as he went down and tucked that one out, plucked that one off the turf almost, and then used that long stride, and you see why he is so coveted at the next level. Wow.
And a great tackle, great block by number 4 downfield on Desmond Higgins as well. Thomas.
Wow, what a job, man. And now they'll go for 2 this time. Jordan tried to run it in, and a good tackle. Couldn't tell who got it. Was Zion again.
Zion Smith said, you're not going to run that this way, buddy. Go the other way.
Big thanks to my guys, Kyle Sutherland and Kevin Bohannon, as I'm getting all kinds of score updates in the group chat over here. Just got to be able to keep up with it. I'm only down. I'm like 72 text messages behind right now. We're not even through the first quarter. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Absolutely. Warren came to play in the Comets. They've got to adjust from here, Steve, and we'll see how they adjust and how Coach Hicks gets these guys' minds right. Well, offensively, we got to have some consistency.
Well, and I mean, again, just much like last week right now, you're not hurt. You've had some turnovers. Obviously, you had the interception and then the uncharacteristic fumble out of Lumberjack. And so those things are things you got to work through. This is where you start hitting that wall, and you got to figure out how your team's going to respond. And so this is a big opportunity for them to respond here. But again, you've had a tough luck fumble and then really just a great scramble play and a great catch by Jordan for the touchdown. So now, as Coach Lee, you just got to settle your team down, make sure your mentals are right, and get ready to go.
And a good kick by the Lumberjacks here.
Returnable from the 20.
Hunter again.
Hunter looking for space. Not as much this time as he's wrapped up and torn down at the 25-yard line, as that was number 15, Lewis Woods, on the tackle.
And Hunter looks down on the play.
Let's hope he's okay. That's one of those tough kind of wrap you and twist you type tackles. So,
and Hunter's an explosive running back for the Comets as well.
So Parkview already up 14-0 on Valley View. And let me tell you something, Terry. I'm not even going to lie. You want to know what I said to Coach Brad Bolding right after they beat Maumelle last week?
What's that?
I said, Coach, congratulations. Now do me a favor. Go beat Valley View by 100. If there is I'm tired. So look, if you don't know, I spend most of my time as over on the Mill Sports Net. I mean, on the Maumelle Sports Network, as I've been the voice there since we started this company, and we appreciate you guys for joining us there as well. All of our Maumelle fans, just our natural state sport fans, we love you, and we appreciate you. But Valley View has been a thorn in our side. Whether it's football, we did beat them in basketball, but they beat us in football last year. We go sit on the roof there. They beat us in baseball for the state championship last year. Knocked us out the year before. Beat us in soccer, softball, everything. You know, they put us on the roof when we were there last year, and so. You know, I'm not a big fan of our Valley View folks up there. At least, I'm tired of losing to them. So, Parkview, do NSS a favor, beat them by 100.
And shout out to Andrew, who is at home as well for the Comets.
All right, so looks like Hunter is trying to walk it off as they'll get him to the bench, take a look. Offense on the field as Moody standing with his heels on the 20. Streeter will go in motion. And Moody hands it away to Rojak. Rojak makes a cut. I think we had a false start on the play. It was
going to be on Streeter.
A little funny looking at the beginning. It looked like everybody moved, but the center forgot to snap it. All right, so we'll try this again. 1st and 15 after the false start. Streeter this time almost did it again. Now Moody going to keep it off the RPO. Moody back to the original line of scrimmage, trying to fight forward, but he'll be pulled down at the 22-yard line. They did rip that ball out, but the official's going to say he was down. And, that's another thing, and that's something that I know that they're going to see on film, but, that's something that I've noticed pulling highlights. Moody looks a little banged up as well. He might have gotten twisted, and you wonder what's going on at the bottom of them piles sometimes, too, if there's a little extra twisting from time to time.
Oh, yeah.
You know what happens down there. That's right. Ankles, you get what you get.
Everything in between, yeah.
But, Moody's one of those guys, he'll fight for more yards, and sometimes you got to learn just to get down. A strong team like Warren, they'll pull him out of there. Moody, wide snap, corrals it,
and he
cuts across the grain, across the 30, 35, 40, gets a good block across midfield, inside the 30, there goes that freshman, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, give him 6.
He's not mad, he's just a little moody, Steve.
Let's go! Comets take off on that one. Touchdown. Oh, we got a penalty way back at midfield. I think we're going to get Chauncey Haynes for a hold as he slung the defensive back down.
My Lord.
I was curious when it happened.
They gave him the George Pickens penalty.
They did get him. And, I mean, it was – I saw it. I said good block, but I don't think it was. As I said, Tyler Chenault would have been like, that wasn't a good block, Steve. Shut up. But it was a hold, unfortunately. So Moody going to have to catch his breath and come all the way 55 yards back.
Oh, he don't get tired, Steve. He's got 6 jobs. He punts, he kicks, he'll run, he'll jump, anything that they need him to do. Eli Moody is going to do it.
Man.
And that is what you do not need, but it will be a first down for the Comets. So, hey, we're going to take what we can get right now. We're just going to keep the train rolling.
Yeah, the good thing here is it's, 1st and 10. It won't be like 1st and 25. So, spot of the foul was around the midfield, and that was pretty sure it was Haynes that was blocking out here. So, Streeter, the motion man. And another early leave as your pulling guard is leaving a hair early every time, and that's what they're getting called for. Trying to get that jump to get out there just a step quicker than that linebacker or defensive lineman who's coming.
But just like that, whenever it doesn't get called, that's when it's going to pop. Got to time it perfectly.
So 1st and 15 now, all the way back at the 31-yard line. Streeter in motion again. Moody. He'll hand this one away to Rojak. Rojak is met as he gets out to the 39-yard line. So give him 3 on the play.
Jordan on the tackle there. And seeing Jordan play a little bit of defense as well. I wonder how many of the Lumberjacks are playing both ways, like you said before.
I would assume it got a good number when you just look at the...
I saw Burks playing both ways.
Mm-hmm. Jordan, of course, is playing both ways, so... Now Moody, he wants to throw to his right. Streeter makes the catch on the run across the 45. And Streeter falls forward. He's going to be just shy of the first down, about a yard short at midfield. Hey, listen. Tell me keep Moody in the pocket again. With throws like that, you keep him in the pocket all day long.
And that's actually something we have not seen from Ian Streeter this year, is catching the ball on the perimeter like that. So it's another one of these senior Comets. You got to put it all out there today.
What's the oh God, what's the movie? I know where I'm going now. I can't remember.
The Longest Yard?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you can't hold anything back today.
So
it's win or go home.
That's right. Zamari McDonald's checked into the game.
Big Z. Hey, you see the cleats, don't you?
Can't miss it. And now we're going to get a timeout. Comets as we're down to 5 seconds on the play clock.
I think that's a good timeout right there just before the quarter. Let's see if we can get some consistency here. We've had a couple of first downs. We obviously had the big touchdown called back, but still a first down. And getting McDonald in here, he's pretty good power runner. I wouldn't be shocked to see them go into more of the power set here.
Well, and the other piece to that too is, you've become accustomed at times throughout the season of going against teams where when you had a third and short like this, you knew you were going to get it. You felt comfortable because you were bullying teams. I think you feel it right now how important this is to get the first down and continue this drive.
Hey, we'll see.
And you sent the guy – you looked a little discombobulated while we were out there to start. So
for sure. Good
timeout to kind of settle him down a little bit.
Absolutely. This is a big third down right here. The first third and short of the game for either team, this short at least. So we'll see how Nick Carter and his brother Cortez Carter get this offensive line coached up out here.
Some score updates for you as we go through the night. Two big ones really over in Saline County as Benton's welcoming Shiloh Christian, Bryant and PA. We got the public-private battles going on over there. We'll go Moody right up the middle. Moody is met at midfield. Moody's got to get forward, trying to get north-south. He's got the first down as Moody fights his way ahead for a Comet first down.
He's going to do that. It looked like initially he had it, but it looked like he hesitated for a second trying to look for something bigger. He probably could have just got that off the rip, but definitely tough fought. And
again, I think that goes back to what people are a little concerned about, and I'll make a point on this in a minute. But again, when you play teams that don't have the speed that you do, and then you play a team that equals you in speed, you do things like that. Get north-south, get that first down, get a new set of downs. So Streeter's your motion man. Moody fakes right, goes left. Moody following his blocker. Tried to hurdle a man at the 45. That's a good way to hurt an ankle. And Moody may have. Oh, boy. Moody got airborne and was in the middle of a tackle. And Eli Moody, this would be devastating. As Eli was wrapped up as he was being tackled. And let's hope Eli's okay.
Oh, he grabbed that ankle. He sure did.
I mean, the problem was Moody kind of got airborne, which allowed him to really tackle the ankle at just the ankle.
He's up and walking then.
Yeah, it's good to see him walking.
Make sure he's good. We'll see probably Malik Evans get back out here at quarterback.
You got to wrap that up quick. As cold as it is, you don't want him sitting down. You don't want him doing anything but get that thing wrapped up and keep him moving. This cold, that ankle will be tight in a hurry.
And it will be Malik Evans in the backfield, Rodney Jackson.
So Malik Evans steps in. Moody, as we see, he's trying to run it off over here on the track. We'll keep you updated on that. So Evans gets the snap, hands it away to Rojak around the left side. Rojak, nice cut, and he'll fall forward. He's going to looks to be about 2 yards shy of the first down at the 40. And so that'll bring up a third down. And they are quickly trying to tape up Elijah Moody over here on the trainer's table.
So Rodney Jackson's not shying away from the contact right there, Steve, after that fumble.
D-Rob, you do your thing from home, sir. 2 touchdowns only equals 12, sir.
We're going to see some more in McDonald here.
So Evans gets it. He will hand it away to McDonald. McDonald, nice cut. McDonald across the 35. He's got the first down as he has popped inside the 30.
That's Big Z right there.
And that'll be another Comet first down.
Hey, listen, chat. It's the cleats. He didn't have the shiny ones on. He didn't have the pink ones on today. He's got the OG retro green cleats. It's the cleats now.
I like them. Who was it? Somebody was wearing some basketball shoes like that in the Razorback game yesterday. I said, I need to get me a pair of those. We got happened again.
So what's happened here is we've actually moved Daryl from right guard to center, and we've replaced our center with Wallace.
Kylan Wallace, and he's the one that he's pulling just a hair early every time. That time it was super early because the snap ended up whacking Streeter as he came across.
And Malik's cadence is a little different than Eli's as well, so it's just a little bit of an adjustment there.
When they're typing that ankle up, all the way up, almost to his knee over here, they're really trying to run this clock, and we will, and that'll do it. So after a quarter of play, Warren leads this one. It's been a little sloppy, but they lead this one 12-0, and we'll be back with more Comet football here on the Mill Sports Network right after this.
PCSSD is a family-like environment. There's always smiling faces. There's greeting in the morning and the afternoon. They get a lot of involvement, not just parent involvement, student involvement, staff involvement, and I love all of that. I chose PCSSD because I was zoned here, but what made me stay was the support that we receive as a family.
And the best part about the day is my son come home with a smile on his face, that he enjoys school and excel in the classroom. It's real big to our family.
All right, welcome back, folks, as we are set and ready for our second quarter play here from Exit 3 in the Galaxy. And good news, as Elijah Moody's taped up and ready to rock and roll, he's back on the field. And so it'll be Moody and McDonald in the backfield on this 1st and 15 play. Streeter again, the motion man. Moody wants to throw. Nope, he's going to tuck it down and run. And whoa, Moody is met in the backfield. Maybe he should have taken the pass option out of that RPO.
That was 23 for the Lumberjacks. Anthony Ross, the sophomore linebacker. I'm sorry, defensive end.
Bismarck up 14-3. Greenwood over Mountain Home, 21-0 in the first quarter. Now Moody rolling right. Moody, he lost the ball on the throw, and he might have wanted to go get that. They will say incomplete. That ball went the other direction, and that's a tough break because he had Chauncey Haynes running free over the middle there.
I think he got a little excited for that one, Steve.
And again, it's cold, and that ball is slippery. It is hard. It's just a different feel tonight.
Absolutely. Football weather, like they say. 11 on the clock. Everybody make a wish.
Getting some stat updates, too, from our guy Avery. I think got some stat folks over there, but Warren 144 yards of offense in that first to just 27 for the Comets.
Most of that on 2 plays.
Yeah. Now we got conversation here. I think we're having some clock problems. Quick update on our Patriot Sports Network. It's Parkview up 20-0 on Valley View. Hate to see it. Love to see it. Go Patriots. Bryant in a battle of public versus private leads PA 21-0. And the other public-private matchup in Saline County, Benton leads Shiloh Christian 13-6. That's another team I wouldn't mind seeing getting beat. The last super cold game I ever did was Mills at Shiloh Christian, and we got their snow on the ground. Moody gets the snap, steps up through the pressure. Moody throws, and behind his man, as that was tipped away. Looking
15.
for, was that 15 or 13?
That was 15. Lewis Woods.
So Woods, the intended receiver on the play. That's 13. That was Jaden Hicks, Little Hicks, that was the intended receiver there. 50, you're right, 15 on the knockaway. Sorry, you're right on that side. We were on the different pages there.
Okay.
All right, so fourth down, and what looks to be about 18. Moody. Looking, wanted the screen. They ate it up. Moody in trouble, throwing, just tosses it up. He's got a man inside the 25, across the 20. That's Streeter. Streeter down inside the 15, but we got a penalty flag down. And we may have an ineligible man downfield on this play, I think.
1 or 5.
Yeah, the whole entire offensive line, because it was supposed – that's a tough play. And, again, that's a tough situation to be in because it's a screen pass. And as an offensive lineman, what are you doing? You're getting downfield to block. The ball's supposed to be thrown behind you. And instead, they blew up the screen pass, threw to Streeter, and at that point, the offensive line was 10 yards downfield. So tough break there for the Comets.
Well, the good thing is, if he would have thrown it in the ground, it would have been a turnover. But because it was a completion for a first down, we're going to get another shot at it, another play call.
You're right, Tyler. Tyler Chenault says all this broadcast needs is a top-notch sideline reporter. And now, I thought last minute while I was putting things together, let's put Tyler on the sideline, but of course late notice is my specialty, but it's not someone's specialty to be able to get here. So would have been a lot of fun. But, hey, you know what? Maybe next week.
And we will be seeing Eli Moody punt this ball.
Yeah, I think this is the right decision now after another penalty would put you almost – you're at 4th and 23 right now. Low snap. Moody corrals it, gets it away. High kick. And it will hit at the 20, bounce straight up. Now take a little bit of a Comet roll. So this will be Warren football right around the 15-yard line.
Pin them deep.
With 10:57 to go here in our first half.
Hey, we did a great job of actually getting a couple of first downs there, and we had some penalties, and we had, obviously, Moody had to come out for about 3 plays. But Warren's doing a great job defensively right now, just rallying to the ball, really. Some of it's been, mishaps on us and not putting ourselves in the right down and distance, and some of it's just been trying to be a little greedy when we can, just take the easy stuff, take what's there.
And again, I like obviously we're going to see hopefully the defense settle in a little more here. Survive the turnover barrage there in the first. And so really, you had the couple of bad penalties that have brought some plays back. And the hold on Chauncey, the big one right now, took points off the board. And now another penalty. And we're going to get a false start on Warren this time, so that'll back them up. That'll be first down and 15.
And that'll be Warren's first penalty of the night. Coach Bo Embry's got him real discipline out there. And it looked like they were going power all the way, so I wouldn't be surprised to see anything but some more of the quarterback power. But we might see a little.
So Burks gets the snap. He'll hand this one away to Davis up the middle. And Davis going to get out to the 13-yard line. So to bring up a second down and 12. Now quickly is Warren right back on the ball.
Darren Weston on the tackle there.
Boy, they were barely set. Burks thought about it. Now he will throw it, looking deep, looking for Jordan out there. And let's see, no, out of bounds. Didn't give him a chance to catch it inbounds. And so that'll bring up a third down and 12.
Great discipline by Zay Stribling right there by not pushing off at the last second. He was with him the entire play. It was a great back shoulder throw. Actually, that was Chauncey Haynes. Wow, nice to see Chauncey on defense for the first time this year.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup for him over there, too.
Hey, listen. There's not a better 1-versus-1 matchup we're going to see tonight.
So gets the snap. Burks looking. Burks throws. Wants Jordan. Got him. Jordan makes a man miss. Does not make the second man miss as the Comets converge at the 21-yard line. And that's going to bring up a fourth down and 4. Good defense by the Comets to bring the big Antonio Jordan down.
And as I live and breathe, Chauncey Haynes gets him wrapped up.
I tell you what, I think I remember me and you being down at Warren for a basketball game and getting to see Jordan go nuts in a basketball game.
It was just him. It was just him.
I know.
Too.
Well, it's all you look down at the field. He's like a giant compared to everyone on the field. Like it is crazy. That is one large young man.
Looks like Jordan's gonna be punting now.
Yeah, he's there to do everything. That's going to be Elijah Moody in 3 years.
Left-footed. Oof.
Line drive. Get out of the way.
Oh, that's the wrong person.
Haynes back to the 40, 35, 30. Cut inside. Oh, Turf Monster got him at the 20. They'll mark him at the 21-yard line, and that's where the Comet offense will be out on the field.
Oh, Chauncey, big play Haynes. And I'm telling you, if he doesn't fall right there, ain't nobody touching him.
I was waiting on him to cut that back inside. Man. What a play.
Have mercy.
Somebody done said CrossFit would beat both these teams. Okay. Now the chat done got crazy.
In basketball?
Man, not in that. They ain't beating Mills in basketball. I promise you that.
Talk to him, Coach Coop.
So Moody gets the snap. He'll hand this one away. And, boy, he is met at the 20, but falls forward.
McDonald's drug him 3 yards.
Yeah, he did. He got the best of that.
I guess they'll give him 1. I don't know if that's. Hey, listen, I don't talk about spots a lot, but I don't know if that's a good spot.
I feel like that should be the 18 at least. Give him a yard on the play.
There's a body back there right now. Rojak back in the game.
So Rojak next to Moody. Now Moody fakes it. He's going to follow his pulling guard inside the 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get him 6. Elijah Moody in the end zone.
Elijah Moody! Touchdown, Comets!
What a play, and Moody answers And it is 12-6 Lumberjacks as we await our extra point.
Hey, listen, did we see the lead block by Cortez Carter right there? Did we see the lead block? Cortez Carter was up the field, man. That's a sophomore.
Mm-hmm. And again, we talk about this is a young Mills team. This is a team that not a lot of expectations to be at this point.
Yeah.
And here we are, quarterfinals, and within a score of the Warren Lumberjacks.
Hey, listen, what do they say? Sometimes when you're gambling and you're already up, you've won more than you're ever supposed to win. You're playing with house money at this point, and that's what these Comets feel like they need more. They feel like they deserve more, and they feel like they've worked for more.
Gating on, he'll kick it and knock it right through the uprights.
Hey, Mr. Automatic.
With 9:02 to go in the first half, Warren leads it 12-7 over our Mills Comets.
Hey, listen, Steve, and I told you a little bit about this before the game. So when we interviewed Ricardo Gayton, he was one of our players of the game this year. He went 9 for 9 on extra points and field goals. He is over 95% on kicks this year. He has 10 touchbacks. And he doesn't watch football, Steve.
That's wild.
What he does is he comes to practice, he kicks balls, whatever. He has a certain amount of balls he kicks, and then he leaves. I said, well, who's your favorite kicker? He says, I don't really watch football. I'm like, what? Like college, the NFL? He's like, no, the first game I ever watched was a Mills Comets game. And I was like,
how does he? It's like, how do you know when to go out there?
Would they tell him to?
Right. I'm going, Coach.
Hey, and he won't see him trying to make a tackle either.
No. Yeah, I'm about to watch for that right now. You got me intrigued here.
We'll see. Hey, Antonio Jordan's back here.
He don't want to talk. He don't want to tackle him, and he kicked it to him. And he looked at it. He's like, "Nope, give me my tee. I'm out of here." Now Jordan on the return. Jordan finds the middle of the field. Jordan got a head of steam. Jordan out across midfield, dragging a pile with him. And finally the pile tumbles down out at the 46-yard line. A great return for Antonio Jordan.
I told you Ricardo's not going to tackle him. And Ricardo's like a tall kid, too. He's about 6 foot.
Oh, man. Don't ever tell me soccer is football.
Hey, listen. He's if Ricardo's only a junior.
That's great.
If he's the first ever dedicated kicker that we've ever had, really consistently. So it's really good to see him kicking the ball, man.
I love that. That is fantastic, man. CrossFit was really tinted. I love the comments are going crazy.
Listen, chat. They're going to run this quarterback power again.
So Burks gets the snap. He'll hand it and reverse as they go around the outside. That is Thomas. And we're going to get a hold. It was being begged for by everyone in the stands and sidelines. And so that's going to back up the Lumberjacks 10 yards.
I'm more thinking about the hit that Allen Hall just laid on him.
I looked to figure out who 4 was initially, and so I missed the hit. But we will get the hold. It'll back them up 10, so it'll be 1st and 20 for the Lumberjacks.
There's more space to throw to Jordan. And I actually know AJ's dad pretty well, Jordan Moorhead Jordan. He's a good guy. He's in Florida right now. So shout out to him.
Well, hopefully he's watching because
his
the only way to watch.
He's already texted me.
Warren did bring their radio guys, and they were like, "We have to be on the roof." Yeah, man, that's what we do.
Listen,
we let him inside. We let him in. It's okay.
Welcome to the Skibbity live stream.
That's right. Don't get me started. Now Burks looking, throwing over the middle. Great catch as Jordan brings it down. Jordan breaks the tackle, trying to go the other way. And boy, that is one big young man down to the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, Chauncey did everything he could to try to knock that one out. He did a great. Used every bit of that 6'5" frame to catch that ball right there.
Look, and I like what Chauncey did there, but Chauncey's got to wrap up and come down with him too. And I know you said Chauncey doesn't play a whole lot of defense, but
and he's coming right off.
He's got to hurry though. Got to get him off the field. And I think the Comets might have called timeout, and they did. As Haynes looks confused as to what he was supposed to do, and a little extra conversation here for our Comet coaches.
Coach Hicks and Coach Lee are definitely getting some discipline in them right now. They're very big on that this year, honestly, man. Every year, really. But
hey, I will say this in terms of the chat. We want you guys to have fun. It's a high school broadcast. Remember that. These are kids on the field. I will not deal with certain words that are said. So if you do want to say certain things, I will put you in timeout. If that timeout doesn't work, I will kick you off the stream altogether.
See, I I don't get that. I gotta get that button real quick, Steve.
Yeah.
We need one for some other internet sources as well. Need a permanent mute button.
Listen, you know what you said. I'm going to address it as there was some things said on the Fearless Friday forums talking about the skibbity crew, whatever you wanted to call them. And listen, here's what I'm going to say. My guy Terry Jordan here stepped up. Okay, stepped up and followed a guy that was beloved here in Trip Keeter. And Terry's done a great job for us this year. And but you know what? I've put out a lot of offers for broadcasters, and I didn't see none of them guys apply. So they'll put this one up the middle with Burks. Burks, he's got a first down, going to be slung down at the 25-yard line. A nice gain there for the Lumberjacks. The one thing I did notice, it seemed to be a bunch of Warren fans who maybe they were feeling a little inadequate, so they had to say some things online. But again, guys, this is a hard job. I don't care if you're doing an amateur or professional. It's a hard job, so show a little respect from time to time. Here we go. Burks.
Jordan in the backfield.
Sorry, you're right. Jordan faked it. Oh, Jordan hurdling men. Jordan 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6 as Antonio Jordan scores again here in the first half. And it is 18-7 with 7:53 to go in the first half.
And it's the A.J. Jordan show today, man. The Lumberjacks are doing a good job getting Jordan the ball, and they're giving him a break in between with letting everybody else carry the ball.
All right, John, I've seen enough of you, so we'll give you 10 to start. Look, man, I'm used to having to put my 7-year-old in timeout, not grown men. I'm assuming you're a grown man. You might be a kid, too. So Jordan for the 2-point conversion. He'll roll right. Jordan looking. He wants to throw back. He's got a man over there, open and complete. As that is number 3, Tremont Miller on the catch. And so with 7:53 to go in the first half, it is 20-7, Warren Lumberjacks. A good answer that time by Warren. And again, I said it. What did I say when we started this game? I know that this is a Mills team that's only given up, 60-something points, 70 points on the season, whatever it is.
71 points on the season.
71. Absolutely. And a lot of those came in the Lono game. And so this is a team. I get it. But this is a different offense.
Absolutely.
This is a different animal that Mills has seen all year long. And that's not taking anything away from Mills. It's just this takes adjustments. And it's not the same.
Right.
But what I'd say it's close to is when you watch teams play Parkview. You look at Parkview and you go, man, they're good, but what you don't recognize is the speed. And you start taking angles that work against Clinton. Right. That's not going to work against Antonio Jordan.
Right.
And so that's the difference is when you start seeing that speed uptick and you take that angle that's worked all season and it don't work no more.
And they've done a good job giving Jordan a break. Just kind of getting the ball to everybody else every once in a while and then just letting him carry the load as we see Chauncey with a nice
big play, Haynes.
Here.
Chauncey out across the 40, across midfield. Chauncey trying to do his best Jabrae Shaw impression back across the 30. And Chauncey Haynes down to the 29-yard line. And I don't see any laundry on the field. That'll be a good return for Chauncey Haynes.
Just like that, Chauncey's got 100 yards on 2 returns right now.
I love that. That kid's fun now.
So it looks like it's a battle between Chauncey and Jordan tonight.
Basically. I mean, that's what you want, though. You want your 2 best athletes out there going at it.
And that's nothing against anybody else on Warren as well. Obviously, they have a lot of athletes. Right now, the 3 touchdowns have just been Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
So just him running, the quarterback position, him catching a slant and taking it 70. That's what's working right now. The Comets have been sewing up everything else, so they just have to do what works.
So Moody.
Here's something that works sometimes.
Power right. Trying to get the edge. Inside the 30. That looked like a face mask. Tripped up at the 25. We do have a penalty. I think it's going to be a hold on the Comets, unfortunately. I thought Moody got yanked around by the face mask, but I kind of looked up at the last second. And there will be a hold on the Comets, unfortunately.
And that was on 55, Cortez Carter, the sophomore left tackle.
So an update, sort of an update. My internet's slowing down over here on the computer. My hotspot stopped working, I don't know. But anyway, it is 20-7 Parkview. At least that's what the last update looks like.
Elkins up 21-7 over Malvern. Second quarter.
So we'll try this again. 1st and 20 now from the 39-yard line. Moody Hands it away. Rojak trying to make a move. That move did not work, as I think that's number 15 again. Lewis Woods on the tackle in the backfield. Was it 5?
Yeah, 5.
Davis then. Aaron Davis. Aaron Davis says, look, I play running back too. I know those moves. So it'll be second down, another loss on the play. And quickly updating you, Parkview has scored again. It's 26-7.
14 seconds on the play clock.
Plenty of time. Second down and 22. Moody fumbles the snap, picks it back up, throws it. Haynes makes the catch at the 30. Oh, what a spin move! 25-20. Now looking inside instead, pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for big play Haynes. Wow, golly.
Listen, man.
This is athlete on athlete. Bring your lunch pail, boys.
They might want to just throw it to both of them. And by the way, what composure by the freshman Eli Moody to pick the ball up off the ground there.
I'm going to open this window on us, bro. If you get super cold, I'll shut it.
Put this jacket back on. Don't even worry about it.
We can shut it. All right, now Eli. Away to Rojak. Rojak following his man. Fumble. Ball's on the ground, and Warren's got it. Wow. Oh, man. That's 2 now for Rojak. That is so uncharacteristic. Wow. You just don't see it.
And that was number 54 of Warren Lumberjacks, the defensive tackle, Xavier Miller.
All right, never mind. I did something bad. We're closing the window back.
I wasn't going to say it, Steve.
I broke up the sorry, Mills fans. That was my fault, I think.
Took all the air out of the stadium.
We sucked it into here or something. I don't know.
Rodney Jackson is beside himself right now. Omar Hunter's down. Moody's banged up right now.
Yeah, Moody's hurting, and I hate the more he sits on that bench, the more you worry. And whistle, stopping play here.
They're going to leave Jordan in the backfield and probably just run a lot more power here. Power and counter.
We get an illegal substitution on the Comets. So 5-yard penalty will make it 1st and 5 for Warren. And I tell you what, Terry, this is that dig deep moment for the Comets, because obviously you don't want your defense needs to step up here and slow down Antonio Jordan this offense, but you don't want to give up another score here and find yourself down 3 scores. You're still well in this ball game. You're moving the ball on Warren right now. You're just making some uncharacteristic mistakes so far.
As we see Nick Carter on defense for the first time tonight.
And Jordan going to run power right. He was hitting the backfield but got away from Weston. Now he gets the corner across the 25. Finally
fumbled the ball
trapped or tripped up.
His head bounced. Is he okay?
I don't know. He hit the ground hard, and then he took out a bunch of guys on that sideline. Jordan slow.
Oh, he's shaking. Oh.
He hurt an arm. I don't know if it's head or arm. Jordan, hey, he landed on that shoulder. Yep. Oh, no. Let's hope Antonio Jordan's okay, as he went down real hard on that sideline, and he's favoring that right shoulder as he walks towards the bench. It was enough for a Lumberjack first down.
It's one of those dig deep moments right there. Darren Weston was the first one on the play, but just barely broken by Jordan there.
Motion, and they'll hand it to Davis up the middle. Boy, Davis got popped in the hole. No gain on the play.
And I believe that was Ian Streeter that got in on that tackle first there.
Keeping an eye on Jordan for you as well. They're working on him at the end of the bench over there. We'll keep you updated. Burks wants to throw. He throws up. This one deep. Got his man. Beautiful throw and catch inside the 15. Trying to outrun a man to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Lumberjacks.
Great play by the Lumberjacks right there.
Yeah, that was Neandre Thomas. But you talk about a dime from Cam Burks. Cam Burks put that ball up and just put it in a basket. Touchdown, Lumberjacks, 72 yards on the play. And we're going to get a timeout before the extra point by the Lumberjacks. And as you can tell by our silence, I don't think it was the window, by the way. As you can tell by our silence, this place is silence. The Galaxy, they say there's no sound in space.
Yeah.
Well, there ain't a bunch of sound here unless it's Lumberjacks chopping wood right now.
Hey, listen, man. It's always a party in the Galaxy, Steve, okay? It's always a party in the Galaxy. And at the drop of a hat, anything can happen. It is football. We saw AJ go out. Somebody had to step up, just like Moody went out, and somebody had to step up. Hey, somebody gave up a play. It happens. Now we got to see how we react to that.
Mm-hmm.
And the Comets are driving the ball right now. It's just turnovers. Like, the defense has been playing good up until a point, but you can only be on the field for so long. They've been on the field the majority of this first half right now. A lot of turnovers, a lot of one-play drives.
You get upset about this window. The frames bug me. Sorry.
No, I understand that. It looks like they got a heavy package in now.
No Jordan, though. Oh, snap it. And just ran right into his man in front of him as Burks trying to get away around the corner. Burks bouncing off dudes down to the 1. He'll be stopped shy, believing he is. So the 2-point conversion is no good. And with 5:48 to go in the first half, it's 26-7. Warren leads it.
And that was Malcaster Wallace on the tackle there. And now I got the hiccups.
All right, so 5:48 to go here in our first half, and man, it's been an onslaught by the Warren offense. It's been an impressive showing so far. Quick update as I'm looking over at the Warren sideline. Antonio Jordan has his helmet, it looks like, and is walking around. I believe he's probably going to come back into the game. And so he does kind of meander his way around over there, but I would expect to probably see him on the next defensive possession for the Lumberjacks.
He's holding that arm still.
He is, but does he have his helmet or no? Well, maybe he doesn't.
That's a towel.
Maybe he's just set it down. We'll see, because you're right. Now that I see him again,
he's kind of wincing.
He does look like he's still in a lot of pain.
And when you're running that hard, like you said with Moody earlier, when you're running that hard and you're getting hit out of bounds, I mean, and you're a big guy already. He got taken out by 3 of his own guys on the sidelines. You know what I mean? So.
Well, and we got another timeout. This one, Mills. Boy, we are blowing through the timeouts. Can't take them with you, I guess. Ask the Bears' Matt Eberflus.
Can't take him to church with you.
Matt took a timeout all the way into being fired this morning. So that was a wild sequence at the end of that game. I don't know what in the world they were doing. But so we'll await this kickoff here. Now Jordan does have his helmet on, so I got to believe he will come back in the ball game.
They said, hey, you got to play, man.
Yeah. But again, to the point I was going to make there for a second, the other point is, not only are you coming down, hard on that shoulder, but you're coming down, and that sideline's a little less forgiving than what you got out on the field, too. So.
Mm-hmm. It looks like they're going to put the ball on the left hash here. Something we don't see too often. Maybe they're going to onside kick it here?
So Marquez to kick. No, he'll kick it deep. Nobody back there, though, for the Comets. Comets going to have to chase it down. They got to hope this makes it to the end zone. Haynes is going to pick it up at the 2. Haynes struggling. Haynes makes a man miss. Looking for some space. Needing a block at the 5. Going to be dumped at the 6, and that was a disaster. Man,
that was the worst possible thing that could have happened there, is that it didn't roll into the end zone. A great kick by the Warren Lumberjacks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chauncey tried to make something happen. He got about 6, but needed a couple more than that.
I'm not sure what we were doing formation-wise there. Is obviously Warren spotted it out right off the bat. I'm shielded by this massive column to my left, and so I couldn't really see the setup initially. But I don't know why we didn't have somebody back there deep on that side of the field and just left it wide open. And then Chauncey, that ball probably would have made it in the end zone, but you couldn't take that chance if you're Chauncey there as he picks it up at the 2. So the Comets a long way to go here from the 5. They'll hand it away. Rojak right up the middle. Nope, I'm sorry, that's McDonald. As he comes out to close to the 10, they'll mark him at the 11-yard line. And so it'll be second down and about 6.
the sophomore.
I'm probably going to see, and now we got whistles stopping play again. And I'm not sure what this conversation is about. Oh, we got an issue with the clock again. They want 5:25 on the clock. Our clock operator's struggling a little bit up here. It reminded me to tell you a funny story about our clock operator later in this ball game. Should have put that one in my notes. Not our current clock operator, just a clock operator situation here one time. It was a lot of fun. All right, so we'll try this second down. Board says 7. I count 6. High snap. Moody gets it down, hands it away to McDonald. McDonald.
There he
goes.
goes.
McDonald out across the 20 to the 25. And McDonald's got a Comet first down out to the 27-yard line.
Hey, listen, nobody tackled him. He tripped. We're two trips away from another 2 touchdowns here. But that does give us a little bit of breathing room, Steve.
Yes. Well, and again, I mean, 2 trips away. You had the hold that took a score off. 2 very uncharacteristic fumbles out of Rojag. So, and they'll pitch this one inside, trying to get the corner inside the 35. A little Hicks across the 40 to the 42-yard line. They'll spot him at the 43. Another Comet first down.
And these sophomores are putting in work tonight. Hicks, another one of those class of, what is that, 28?
Mm-hmm. That's hard. That's weird to say.
Yeah, no,
Man, that's so weird to say. I remember saying first time class of 27 and thought that was weird. Streeter, your motion man.
He said it was the guard again.
No, another false start. They're just well, but here's I'll tell you what, Terry. If that
oh, that's actually the freshman. We have a new right guard in, Ricky.
Yeah. So, but the timing of that's all off though, because either the snap's coming sooner, because even if they don't call it on him, Streeter's already cutting up out of his motion. That was already going to be a motion penalty on Streeter. So I got to get that cleaned up. First and 15. Now Moody going to keep it right side. Moody. Probing. Moody finding holes. Moody running through pancakes with syrup on it to the 45-yard line.
That wasn't Nick. That was Cortez Carter on the pancake block. He almost got a 2-piece right there.
Man.
And if he got both of them, we would have been hearing the band play it again.
So first down again for the Comets.
Warren's a little slow to get lined up here.
Snap it, and they'll hand it away to McDonald. McDonald probing himself, looking. McDonald ran through the arm tackle of Jordan.
Great patience there by Zamorian. Cortez got caught up on his pull there a little bit. They're getting these linemen on the move, Steve.
Hey, I tell you what, too, keep an eye on this situation with AJ, because AJ didn't look like he wanted contact that time a little bit, and that's very uncharacteristic of Antonio Jordan.
They're going to run right at it if they know that.
Now Moody, they're going that way again. Moody cuts inside. Moody got a flag on the play down to the 30. Moody dragging guys with him to the 27-yard line.
So they called that holding on the right guard freshman Ricky. The defensive lineman actually pulled him to the ground. But that was definitely a big veteran play by that defensive lineman, number 60 or 57.
So they're going to throw the flag is at the 36. It is a hold. And we'll do second down all over again. Since it's a spot foul, it'll be second down and 11.
And Ian Streeter was right up in AJ's grill right there. And it looks like, I think they've taken AJ off the field now. No, is that him in the slot?
No, that's Davis.
Yeah, they took him off the field.
So timeout. It'll be second and 11 out of the time. And I'm going to tell you, Terry, what's bugging me about the window thing is the lack of crowd noise in my ears. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Hey, listen, I mean, they're making noise down there.
I'm saying I don't hear it.
Oh,
like, for me personally. Look, man, I called a game from the sidelines last week, bro.
I saw that. I was very, very mindful of you.
That's probably why I'm sick today.
But yeah, you're probably right.
No, listen, I'm going to tell you the exact reason I'm sick. So, I have a long history of giving extra love to our officials. They're great people. Everyone loves me in the officiating world, I promise.
Especially at Parkview.
But last Monday night, I was a fan, not a media member. Hush your mouth. Last Monday night, I was a fan, not a media member in Springdale, and I may have gotten a little agitated with our officials in that game. And the minute I left, I felt like I'd been run over by a truck. It was probably karma. And so what I say is, if you're going to talk bad about officials, be ready for a truck to hit you, and then go sign up at the AAA to be an official because they need more.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go.
3:06.
Second down and 11. Streeter, the motion man. And boy, Moody's bobbled it. Now he's just got to follow McDonald. And now Moody says, forget that. Moody around the 30-yard line. Moody across the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get him 6.
Elijah Moody! Comets touchdown!
My goodness.
That's a grown freshman right there, Steve.
Mr. makes something out of nothing. That ball was on the turf, Terry Jordan. It was on the turf. Picked it up.
The second time he's done that, by the way.
I know.
It's the second time he's done that.
And goes 46 yards for the touchdown.
And you know what's crazy? At first he was kind of bobbling it and it was an issue. But like that really speaks a lot to his athleticism to be able to adjust to stuff like that. And hey, just like that, 2 minutes, 56 seconds, Comets are right back in it.
Gayton to kick the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. And with 2:56 left in the half, it's 26-14 Lumberjacks.
12-point game.
Hey, listen also, Coach Cooper, stay away from Elijah Moody. I know he dribbles well. Obviously, we saw that. But he picked up that dribble and ran. That's travel in your sport.
Hey, listen. We'll let Eli play. If Jody could come out, come on now.
Hey now.
Hey. Listen. There's some listen, Marcus, he played for the basketball team 2 years ago. I promise you, he would have been one of the better DBs out here. He was one of the toughest basketball players I've seen come through Mills. I cannot remember his last name right now. Marcus, he was number 5. If you're watching this, man, shout out to you. You should have been playing football. I saw him get like 3 concussions in one season. It seemed like he was rolling all over the floor the very next week, and he was a 3-and-D guy, Steve. You know we love the 3-and-D guys over here at the Galaxy, man.
Boy, what a play by Elijah Moody, man. That's special, freshman. Buddy. That's special.
He's 14, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just checking.
It's crazy. J.D. Davis taking your line. He's not mad, just a little moody. Now Jordan on the return. Jordan going to try to get the corner, breaks an ankle tackle, and he'll be, upended out of bounds. Across the 30 to the 32. And
the defender was already on the ground. He kind of just ran him over.
But, okay, so, Terry, I'm going to go back to this shoulder issue.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get tackled.
Yeah.
You could see it. He didn't want contact. And the way he went out of bounds was to avoid that tackle, and that's why it looked awkward.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go down again. I'm telling you, that's going to be a story for the rest of this game. And the colder it gets, the worse it's going to get. I'd be even more concerned in the second half when they go in the locker room and it gets tight. Mm-hmm. I'd say the same thing for Eli. I know Eli's feeling good right now.
He's a lefty as well.
I'm going to tell you.
His left shoulder as well.
That's a tough situation right now. I'd keep an eye on that. So Burks in at quarterback.
Shout out Andrew, number 50. Team's missing you too, buddy.
Burks dropping, looking, wanting to throw. Scrambles, gets it out, throws to his running back, and that's out of bounds.
Streeter pushes him out of bounds right there.
Now they're going to give him a yard on the play to bring up 2nd down and 9.
And Burks is doing a good job getting away from this pressure. Zion Smith is running with his head on fire right now. And I see Cortez Carter on defense for the first time tonight. We saw him play defense for the first time against Lone Oak. And boy, oh boy, those Carter boys.
And you
should see the youngest brother.
Oh, I know.
Hey, listen.
Look, there's a lot of talent across PCSSD right now.
Listen, chat.
It's a lot of fun.
Those 8th graders are nice too.
Now Burks wanting to throw. Pressure off the edge. Stands in, delivers a good one. That's going to be enough for a Lumberjack first down out across the 40 to the 43-yard line.
Allen Hall barely makes the tackle right there.
I appreciate it. Almost 700 watching us live. Can we get to 1,000 live? Get us to 1,000. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that share button. Tell your buddies, to tell your friends, to tell your mamas and your sisters and all that Darius stuff.
Tell somebody to tell somebody.
I can't say it like Darius does. Burks empty on this one. Looks. Scrambles to his left. Got a lot of room to run. He'll take off across midfield. Burks trying to get outside, and he does as he steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line. They're going to get the holding call, though, on Warren, as they're going to get Neandre Thomas for the hold. It'll be a first down, but then they'll back this one up. And so it'll be first and looks probably going to be about 1st and 6.
Zion Smith was not on the field that play, so good to see him get back out there. First play, he's not on the field, and Burks runs to his side. Isn't that crazy?
So the penalty be from the 41. It'll back it up.
About the same spot.
No, we're going to be at the 48, so it's going to be first down and, about 6. Now Burks empty again. Here comes pressure. They got him. Couldn't get to him.
Oh,
it might have been intercepted. Give him the pick. Give him the pick. Come on.
Talk to me, ref.
What's the call? Give me a call.
And Nick Carter created that pressure. He had him in his hands. What a play.
We need a call from this official. The official threw the penalty flag and wasn't paying attention to the interception. Interception, Comet football.
2 minutes
Let's
on
go.
the clock. Hey, everybody that said that it's over. Hey.
Stay in, chat.
I don't hear anybody
Stay in there,
singing
chat. That's
yet.
right.
Hey, y'all go ahead and share this for me. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, we will always be bringing all PCSSD sports here on the PCSSD Sports Network.
And Little Rock now. We got Central.
Okay. And
look at that. Look at what Will doing over here with this. Hey, he got us on a live look at. What's up, fellas?
Yo.
Look at him bringing out all the stops on VMix, baby. I like it.
Listen, chat. Listen.
That's elite. You don't see that anywhere else. That's elite over on the Patriot Sports Network right now.
Talk to us. Don't lie to us.
That is elite level stuff, baby.
And we're still looking for sponsors.
Here we go. Moody. Hands this one away. Nope, cap it. Oh, what another pancake. Moody makes it the syrup as he gets over. Oh, did he lose the ball?
Carter.
I think we lost the football. Nope, they're going to say down.
Yeah, he rolled over.
He was down.
He rolled over the top of him, for sure.
And Warren fans are not happy about it.
Hey, listen, if you weren't on the ground, you wouldn't have got rolled over on.
Hey, replay that. Let's see if you can capture that. Maybe too late.
Yeah, probably so.
Mills ball. It'll stay Comet football. He marked him down. So it'll be second down and about 3.
150 and rolling.
Now Moody fakes it. He'll run right. Moody
Cortez
following
again.
his blocker. Oh, if he could have got with him. That is a fast man.
Hey, yo! Cortez put 9 on his back.
Ooh, Cortez, that's a quick man. Don't get in front of that dude.
That's a sophomore, Steve.
Good Lord, he was moving. I tell you what, if Eli could have broke that one tackle, there was nobody. I don't know that he would have.
Listen, Cortez missed the block. Actually, he's supposed to peel, and it was supposed to be Eli on 9, but Cortez saw blood in the water.
This time they'll go to McDonald, and McDonald falls forward after
and they
about
stonewall
3.
Cortez right there. Actually.
Cortez, he might have been a little winded. He had to run 30 yards back after going down and blocking the safety.
He hit the defensive lineman and fell right back. Boom. Hey, he hit the stone wall that time.
All right. So second down and 7.
Just under a minute here.
Moody gets the snap, drops looking, rolling to his right. He's being flushed, throws it up, got a man out there. Hicks makes the catch inside the 10. Toe tapping down to the 7 yard line. First and goal, Comets.
He's a sophomore, Steve.
Man.
That boy Hicks is a dog. Stop playing with him. And I'll tell you a story at halftime. When we played against Ashdown, right before half, Hicks was struggling getting out of bounds. Coach Lee sat him for the rest of the game, told him to take his stuff off because he was not listening to coaching. He's adjusted. He's grown. He's not a sophomore
Now Moody
going
to follow McDonald right side, 5 yard line. Cuts around. Boy, get that ball back closer to your ribs as he'll get this one down to the 3 yard line. It'll be second and goal. Why did the clock stop? Clock shouldn't have stopped. Getting some home cooking here from our clock operator. They rerun it at 40 seconds. Comets do have no timeouts according to the board. I thought we had one.
No, I believe we used the last one on that special teams.
Now Moody gets the snap. He'll follow right side. Moody stacked up. Moody. He'll be dumped. 26 seconds. Got to hurry back to the ball here. It'll be third down once they unpile. And now a clock stoppage. And we did have a timeout. I think Warren was out of timeouts. I thought we had one and Warren had none.
They've got it flipped on the board, that's all.
Well, no.
No, they called it on us.
I mean, Avery's got it at 0 over here, too.
Hey.
I really don't remember.
Hey, listen. Right now, I mean, kicking a field goal is not a bad idea here. Honestly.
And it'll be, just for those asking in the chat, it'll be Comet football after half.
I mean, if you kick a field goal here and make it 17, it's a 9-point game. They've only made 1 out of their 4 2-point conversions. So,
and I'm curious. I love watching the chat. It's a lot of fun. I am curious of those that are saying the commentary is trash. Are y'all Warren fans? Seriously, I'm just curious. And how can I improve?
Hey, listen, man, I get a little excited. I'm
That's
excited.
our job. That's your job.
Hey,
I want you excited.
hey,
Would you rather listen to 2 old dudes out here going, "Here, let the touchdown"? You see that over there?
I'm going to let you know that I watched a lot of film the last couple of weeks, and I listened to a lot of radio, and there was a lot of talking, like, especially when people play against Elkins. I heard a couple of people that sounded real sad when they played Elkins.
I can't do that. I like to bring the excitement for both teams. I want us all having fun.
Absolutely. It's about the kids, man. It's not about us.
All right, here we go.
There's a Maury McDonald in the backfield.
Yeah, McDonald, Moody in the backfield. Streeter is your sniffer to the right. Moody gives it away. McDonald. Oh, McDonald tripped up down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 4th. I believe it'll be 4th and goal. Clock running down to 12 seconds. Got to hurry. 10 seconds. No timeouts. Got to get on the ball, though. Get everybody lined up. 7 seconds. They snap it. Moody looking. Moody stuffed. Moody pinched, and Moody's going to be taken down.
Great play.
Lost a yard, and a great defensive stand by the Lumberjacks as the Comets fell to score before halftime. And that's going to do it for our first half of play as the clock has hit zeros.
Great defensive effort by Warren right there.
After a half, boy, it has been a contentious, hard-fought first half. What a half it's been. Warren with a couple of big scores there. Your Comets, just a few extra mistakes. We'll talk more about it as we get to our halftime. And we'll be back here in just a few minutes with more Comet football on the Mills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
You should choose PCSSD because of the great teachers, the great staff, and the opportunities that your child will have to further their education, their social development, and basically just their lives. My kids are getting a great education. They are getting great opportunities to be involved in sports and extracurricular activities in the community. I believe that for our family, we chose the best possible school when we chose PCSSD. If I were to do it all over again, I wouldn't do anything any differently. You should choose PCSSD because of the great
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are back here at Exit 3, the Galaxy. Here right off Dixon Road, home of the Mills Comets. Warren Lumberjacks lead this one 26-14 as we come out of the break. And I guess the Lumberjacks needed a little extra heat as they have not made their way back out to the field yet. About 35 seconds left up there on that clock before they got to come out. We got to spend a little time in the locker room there at halftime, Terry. And I tell you, I like the vibe. I feel like this is a team that's still focused. This is a team that's still focused on the goal at hand, which is a semifinal matchup, which we would assume with Elkins. And so I like what I saw. I like the body language. I liked the response of the team. I like the response of the coaches.
Very disciplined.
Very disciplined.
Very mindful. And that's the thing that these guys – and it starts with Coach Lee. They have a coaches meeting before every halftime. He tells the guy, hey, look, man, like this is what we need to go with. This is what we need to – and he lets his coaches coach. But at the same time, he does a really great job of focusing everybody in. Mm-hmm. And that's something I think this is the first year he's really done that. And with Coach Hicks and with Coach Scooter – he trusts them. And even though a lot of people probably won't like those calls at the end of the half, just running the power 4 times, when you've got a nuclear weapon in the backfield, sometimes you're just going to call some plays like that and just live with your decisions. And that's exactly what they have to do because you cannot go back and you cannot take it back. But what we can take back is this opening second half kickoff if Chauncey Haynes doesn't slip on the turf monster at the Comet. But honestly, and these coaches did a great job of saying, we're going to rock with the guys that are mentally here, with the guys that are ready to play. And they were not playing about that. They've been all year trying to get these guys mentally prepared. Every single game that's been a blowout, every single game, they coach them just as hard. And that's, I think, the thing that like kind of always rubbed me wrong about like the strength of schedule. Like, yeah, from a testing standpoint, sure, absolutely. But as far as coaching, as far as like discipline and players, I haven't seen the Comets been coached like this hard throughout the entire season. Like I told you, I didn't get a chance to tell you this at halftime. Coach Lee's bench guys when they're up 40 at half, up 35, and it's not because he wants to be mean or that he doesn't care about the kids. It's actually the opposite. He wants them to be great and he wants them to be successful. With football in life, it's not just about football to Coach Lee. And right now, he's got this is another part of life, and that's adversity. Mm-hmm. And right now, we're down 12 points, which we were down pretty early. It's a 0-0 ball game. Yep. Nothing is decided until the clock hits 0-0.
Well, and I'll go back to that to the point you made there, and as far as the piece of why people were questioning this team and the fact that they hadn't played anybody, and it is this adversity right here. They answered that test last week, going down 10-0, and then coming back and reeling off 42 straight points. Now you got to answer the test here. You had some good things happen in the first half. You had some good things happen that got called back because of, whether it's mental mistakes or, as my guy Jay Burr likes to say, effort penalties. You're blocking just a hair too long. You're making this play, or you're trying to get an extra couple of yards and a guy's able to reach up and rip a ball out. I saw Rojak in there in the locker room, in the indoor, pretty upset, pretty frustrated over the fact that he's got those 2 fumbles. Did those 2 fumbles hurt us? Absolutely. But you know what? To your point, it's a new –
that's fine, but just keep it respectful and remember that these are kids that we're talking about here. Now, with that being said, the real question is, are Eli Moody and A.J. Jordan going to be healthy for this second half? Like you said, it is cold. We do see A.J. out here, and obviously Moody was warming up at halftime. He looked fine, but he does have a heavily taped ankle, and we'll see as it gets colder how it affects these 2 young men.
All right. So, sorry, I think we had some sound issues. You guys let us know if there's any sound issues. I think we're good. I think Avery's hearing us over there, so I think everything's good to go. But, all right. I had a little, I don't know what happened, but we're good now. All right, so Warren set to kick this ball off. You'll have Chauncey Haynes, and is that Hunter back there with him? Set to return.
I believe it is Hunter, yes. No, I'm sorry. That's Zay Stribling.
Okay, so Stribling back to return.
And A.J. Jordan is on the field right now. And they kick it right to Zay.
So Stribling picks it up around the 19-yard line. He'll bring it out across the 25, across
Zay's
the
got some
30. Made a guy miss. Cuts inside. Spin move at the 40. And Stribling all the way out to the 44-yard line. Great field position to start the second half.
Absolutely great blocking there by the Comets. Chauncey Haynes got out there and put his head in somebody's chest.
But going back, I mean, so that was the question coming in, was how would this team respond to adversity? We've seen how the teams responded to adversity through the first half. And again, you've not been out of this game. As this may not help the situation. It looked like Rojack was expecting to start the second half. They're going to go with McDonald to start the second half. And
Big Z.
We'll see what Big Z can do. So Streeter, the motion man. They'll give this one away. Big Z, right side. Blocked up well, and McDonald out to the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, second down and 6.
He outran his puller there a little bit.
Yeah, and that's the hard piece, too. Again, when you start playing teams that match up better with you in the trenches, those holes become a little different. You may have to be a little more patient. So McDonald's done a good job of that for the most part tonight. See what they can do with this one. Moody pitches this time. Zay trying to get around the end. He does. Cuts inside. Nice move across the 45 into Lumberjack territory inside the 40. That'll be a Comet first down to the 39-yard line.
Jakendrick Burks, the senior defensive lineman, on the tackle there. And they ran that same counter action and just quick pitched it outside. So the linebackers took their correct read keys. A.J. Jordan got caught up in the wash, and McDonald got a little bit of a run there.
I'm curious to continue to watch Jordan with that injury as Moody hands this one away. McDonald. Oh, what a move inside of Jordan.
There
30,
he goes.
25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6 as Baby Z gets in the end zone.
Point to me, Z. Come on, I know you see. Look at me. Look at me. Come on now. I know you see me.
He can't see this corner.
I just talked to him right before halftime, and I said, when you score, here he is. He's about to point to me right now. Hey, yo! Hey, let's go, Big Z. Some more in McDonald on the touchdown.
38 yards on the score, and just like that.
And he broke the senior Jordan's tackle.
That's right. So Gayton in to kick the extra point.
The Comets are not going to get greedy here. Normally the chart would say go for this.
Oh, no. Get this get your 6 down now. Kick is up.
New field goal kicker, Eduardo, actually kicked out.
Oh, wow.
So we had 2 kickers hit an extra point tonight. First time in Mills Comets history. Hey, we're breaking a lot of records this year now.
And just like that, it's a new ball game, 26-21.
A minute off the clock.
And I'm going to tell you, Terry, I'm very, very intrigued to watch the situation with Antonio Jordan. I looked at Coach Lee in the locker room, and I said, Coach, I know y'all see it. But Jordan doesn't want to hit anybody right now, and he's favoring that shoulder. And they said, "We see it." So they're gonna take advantage. You saw it right there. Jordan would normally lower the shoulder and run through a guy, and his technique was completely off. He was standing straight up and down.
He's also trying to tackle the shortest guy on the field, too.
Even more reason to get down, though.
The tallest guy versus the shortest guy, and hey, the low man wins. Isn't that what they say, Steve?
That's right. So just like that, we've got a ball game again. You guys better share, like, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend as we have got a ball game going.
Ricardo Gayton will be kicking this one off. So we switched up our kickers a little bit here. Now Ricardo's kicking off and Eduardo's kicking the extra points. Man, isn't it nice to have some depth at the kicking position?
No doubt. It makes a difference. And this one, line drive kick caught at the 28-yard line, cutting across the field, and a good tackle out at the 42. And maybe some extracurriculars here. Is good job by Stribling to rip the man off the pile.
And that was TJ Talbert on the tackle, the freshman. And who was that? The senior Aaron Davis. I'm sorry, the junior Aaron Davis got a little physical after.
He didn't like that little hog collar tackle. He got him all the way up around the head and yanked him down.
Well, listen, man, he's 14. Give him a break here.
Hey, no, it's football. I don't care. Tackle that man.
Talk to him now. They do go wide here.
Burks, this is quarterback draw up the middle. Comets pop him.
Jamison Parker.
Oof. Welcome to the galaxy.
First time we call Jamison Parker's name, that's a gain of 2. That's a hard 2 you just ran there. And Burks looks a little shaken up right now.
Yeah, he does. I'm telling you, coming out of that locker room, taking that first hit, Comets waking you up, putting you on notice, and that's got this sideline jumping again.
I hear the band playing.
I know it. We got the atmosphere in here now.
And they're going to put Jordan out here next to Haynes.
Somebody said Comet Suey. I love it. All right, looking to throw Burks. He wants to go deep. Puts it up. Got a man caught inside the 20. Going to be drugged down at the 5. And Allen Hall never knew that ball was in the air. He got caught looking back for it, which allowed the receiver to run right by him, as that's number 3, Tremont Miller, who's already got one big play on the night.
That's 2. He's got almost 100 yards on 2 plays right there.
I'm not sure. Hall is a little frustrated. Now they're going to go Jordan here with the direct snap on 1st and goal. Jordan wants to go left. Jordan powers his way through. Doesn't shy away from contact this time. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. And boy, oh boy, we have got fireworks here in the Galaxy. 32-21 now, Lumberjacks with 9:57 to go in the third.
You called it, Steve. This looks like one of those games that if both teams keep up the scoring might be, 40 to 50 point games.
Jeez, Slick C's Ghost put a score. He said it was what'd you say, 101?
Great play by Jordan there.
Said Malvern had 101. He's taking it out. I think he's correcting it. It's 10, but wow. All right, so they'll try the extra point here. Snap again, low, bobbled on the ground. They can't pick it up. And again, they will not even get a kick attempt off.
And these missed conversions are going to eventually come back on them now with that 12-point lead. That once 19-point lead is now down to 11 even after the score.
And, I go back to Maumelle Greenbrier back in the first round of the 5A playoffs. It was an extra point difference when Maumelle was able to win that game 10-9. And we said early on is both teams really did have good kickers, but that the kicking game was going to be the difference, and then it ended up being the full difference in a 10-9 ball game. And so now, again, Warren continues to struggle. But if Warren's able to hit big passes like that and set Jordan up in the power game, then the kicks aren't going to matter. We got to get some stops.
2 minutes into the second half, and we got 2 touchdowns, Steve.
Was that Jordan's 4th touchdown?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Set up by a big pass by Burks.
Man.
And Jordan is still on this kickoff team as well.
Set to kick this one away are the Lumberjacks. Again, back to return is big play Chauncey Haynes.
I believe that's Zay Stribling once again.
Stribling. This one squibbed and fallen on. Good job there. They tried to sneak one past them. Comets fall on it. And it'll be Comet football good field position at the 47-yard line.
That was Miles Castor Wallace, who's made quite a few plays on both sides of the ball tonight.
Terry, we're 2 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant the third quarter.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We're 2 minutes into the second half.
Hey, fireworks. I mean, right now we're up 1 point in the second half. So we'll look at it like that. We're up 7-6 in the second.
All right, so here we go. Moody with McDonald in the backfield. Streeter, your motion man. They'll go back to McDonald. McDonald looking left. Breaking tackles across the 45, 40, 35, 30, inside the 20. Big Z down inside the Boyd Law Firm red zone and